I'm Jeff Stelling. McCoist is with us in Glasgow. Now, according to talkSPORT sources, Thomas Frank is edging closer to becoming the new Spurs manager, replacing Ange Postecoglou, who was sacked on Friday. talkSPORT's Simon Jordan revealed that sacking Postecoglou was, in his view, the right thing to do. And crucially, the funds should be available to Frank when and if he arrives at the club.
Well, he's going to be part of some of it, hasn't he? I mean, ambition, you've got a club that's spent, whether people like it or they don't like it, has spent, like we've just discussed, the third biggest net spend over the last half a decade. They've got a stadium, a training ground, which is all the infrastructure. Do they need to look at some of their recruitment policies and the way that they build? Probably. But I think everything's there. Everything's there. It's not easy. Why should it be easy to be a leading Premier League manager?
Thomas Frank to Tottenham, that's the big rumour. Coisty, first time we've had a chance to talk about it. What do you think?
Well, where I don't agree with Simon, I don't think it was the right decision to get rid of Ange, to be honest with you. That's the first thing I would say. I know the league position's unacceptable, I totally get that. But I felt he made it crystal clear that he threw all his eggs in the one basket towards the end of the season, Jeff, in my opinion. I think he was unlucky with injuries as well. That said, the level of performance in the league was not good enough, or anything like good enough. I understand that. However, pluses for me far outweigh the minuses. You know, to win a European trophy, to win a trophy, first trophy in 17 years, first European trophy in I don't know how many years, and get him into the Champions League next year, I thought it gave him enough credit in the bank to keep his job, at the very least. Clearly that's not the case. I think Thomas Frank now has, well, I think he's proved himself at Brentford. He's more than capable coach and manager. And running the risk and the wrath of Natalie, I can see that happening. I can see him moving on to certainly a bigger club in the shape of Tottenham. But I still think, and I think he's probably due his chance, he's due his opportunity with the job he's done. But I don't know what you think, Jay. I still think it's harsh on Big Ange. I really do.
It's a difficult one because I think, you know, those 22 league defeats, finishing where they did in the table, if you give him the start of next season, that means that your transfer policy during the course of the summer is tailored to Postecoglou's side,
I get it.
as opposed to a new manager. So it's a difficult shot. I certainly think that Thomas Frank has deserved his crack at a so-called big club. Glenn Hoddle's on a bit later on. We'll try and ask him about the pressures of managing at Tottenham.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.